The ocean, vast, mysterious, and home to some of the most advanced stealth machines on the planet, submarines. But wait, how do these metal tubes dive, float, and sneak around underwater like underwater ninjas? Let's dive in. Buckle up! Or, strap on your imaginary seatbelt because we're going on a deep dive into submarine science without the risk of getting crushed by water pressure. Don't worry, I won't let you get lost in the deep. Unlike my phone when it falls behind the couch, which honestly is harder to find than a submarine sometimes. Ever wondered why some things float like a happy duck while others sink like a sad rock? It's all about buoyancy. When you put an object in water, two forces have a showdown. Gravity. Get down there. Pulls the object down. Buoyant force. Not so fast. Pushes it up. If the object is heavier than the water it pushes away, splash, it sinks. If it's lighter or just right, ta-da! It floats like a pro. This is why a rock sinks, but a beach ball stays on top like it owns the place. Moral of the story? Water plays favorites. Now, a submarine is made of metal, and metal sinks. Unless you add a secret ingredient, air. Meet the ballast tanks, the submarine's built-in floaties. When the tanks are filled with air, the sub is lighter than water and floats. But when they're filled with water, the sub gets heavier and sinks. Just like your hopes when you realize there's no Wi-Fi underwater. So basically, submarines are like giant, controlled metal balloons. But instead of floating in the sky, they float in water. And don't worry, submarines don't just randomly sink like your phone when it falls in the toilet. They have controls. Unless you press the wrong button, in which case, well, let's just say, Mayday. Submarines are able to dive to great depths and return to the surface again, because they can change their density relative to the water around them. If a submarine's density is greater than the surrounding water, it sinks. Reducing the submarine's density makes it more buoyant, and so it floats up towards the surface. The crew changes the submarine's density by filling its ballast tanks, located between the inner and outer hulls, with seawater or compressed air. To move through the ocean, submarines rely on powerful engines and control surfaces like bow planes, stern planes, and rudders. They tilt the bow planes to make the submarine climb higher in the water or dive deeper. The stern planes keep it level, while the rudders steer it left or right, port or starboard for the fancy sailor talk. And, no, there's no reverse beep when a submarine backs up. That would be a terrible stealth feature. Now, what happens when a submarine wants to see above water but not be seen? Enter the periscope, the OG spy camera. A periscope is basically a fancy tube with mirrors that let sailors look at the surface without exposing the whole sub. Think of it like peeking at your crush without them noticing, but, you know, for national security reasons. But modern subs don't even need periscopes anymore. They use high-tech cameras and sonar, because who even uses mirrors in the age of HD digital surveillance? One last thing, water pressure. The deeper you go, the more the ocean wants to crush you like a soda can. To survive, submarines use super strong metal hulls to resist the crushing forces of the deep. Some deep-sea exploration subs can go as deep as 11,000 meters into the Mariana Trench, where the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level. So yeah, submarines are basically underwater fortresses that defy physics, keep people alive, and look super cool while doing it. And there you have it. Submarines. Giant, metal, ninja stealth machines that float, sink, sneak, and survive insane pressure. Until next time, dive deep and stay curious.